Hey guys, good morning. It's me, Candy. Yep, the celestial goddess. Guys, uppercase C, lowercase G. Okay. I like to cool in fire. Brooklyn. Yep, you see how that look? Like a candle, right? Candle gazing. Queen of Wands, see energy. Jupiter. Yup, Sag, let's get into it. I like to call in fire. Yup, it's here. Earth, air, water, spirit, and ether. My ratio is angels, God's ancestors, sacred ones. Father, the Almighty Yah, the father of my forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the greatest. Ooh, whoever done it. A beautiful man. Beautiful, so beautiful man. Guys, because to see him, yes, he is a great, beautiful specimen of a man. In the physical sense, he be on fine men. They are fine. Yeah, he be around men that are physically fine, physically fit, and they look and be like scrumptious. All the planets, but now Saturn definitely Mars. And when a man, you be like, God damn, it's you, Father. Yes, it is. Chasing spirits and stuff like that. I'm chasing you, God. Chasing him. Whoo! Because you see him on the man, you be like, Father, in the name of God. No, it's you, Abba. Now, I said, are you married? Oh, that's a whole nother thing. But spiritual, yeah. Men, he like men who are definitely clean. They are definitely physically fit. They eat well. They are highly ascended beings. And these days they are into astrology and have ascended past all these religious squares and shit like that. All the religious squares and stuff. Now, people know because you're going to know because highly ascended men, they are moving. They don't need micromanaging. And they work on this stuff with him individually on a unique, on a need, right? Based on need, what they need to work on. So a lot of highly ascended men are moving past the constraints of religion and they are opening more. Yes, they being more receptive to other things besides God, like the planets and all everything else that exists under the heavens. Perhaps before, because of man and our misuse of it, we haven't been able to have. He forbid us to have access to all, or at least we feel that way. But now, in most ways of life, especially when I talk monotheism, they all point towards this stuff, this spiritual stuff. Astrology, yes, it mentions it. Astrology, yes, astronomy, astrology, science, and other, yes. And when we talking about Sag, is the philosopher. When we talking about all these theories that are concerning God. Now you could go find out theories about God. Philosophy. The area of philosophy. I loved it in school. I did really good in CNR with philosophy. My professor, I had a really good professor. Yeah, I did. I can't remember his name, but he was black. But now, guys, yeah, but now it benefited me because going to the College of New Rochelle, the School of New Resources, most of my professors were black, some of African descent. No, directly, like they African, accents and all this stuff. Some of African American, actually African Americans too, which was very empowering. But black nonetheless, black skin. So it was like seeing, yeah, I could, the possibilities are endless because they are running all, yeah, they like tenured professors, but they also are tenured in their fields. And they come to class and they talk about, now, yeah, now this happened to me in NCC too. You know who I met in NCC? Sybil, the lady. Now her real name? No, that's not her real name. But the lady that the movie Sybil was written about, yes, she came to my school in my class, and she talked about her experience and how she had to unify her personalities and all of this. Yeah, it was an interesting. Yeah, I watched the movie before. Yeah, I'm like, good God, the fucking mighty. But now she did tell us that a lot, some of it, yeah, she did mention like, okay, y'all are college students, you know that everything in the movie, some is not true. Some of it is fictional, right? They got, so it's what going, because Jupiter, right, which is the ruler of your sign, Sagittarius, rule, yeah, philosophy, foreign travel, right, all of that stuff, theories, right, and these types of things. So when you go into institution of higher learning, that's exactly what it does. It forces you to think higher. But Sag, it also opens you up to other, you have to be the receptive principle. Be able to be receptive to other people's perspectives and theories and stuff like that. And at some point, right? At some point, even agreeing to disagree. But we learn that, at least in American institutions of higher learning, because we debate all the time. We have these debates in classrooms. In our classrooms. In college. Probably all the way from elementary school all the way up through, yeah, institutions of higher learning. So you learn to respect other people's perspectives, Sag. Because, Sag, now, what kept coming up about you here is your judgments, right? The bear. I don't know how significant the bear is to you in the archetype of the bear, right? But the bear comes up. Bears love salmon. But the bear comes now. I watch documentary now because I'm all about. I'm a Scorpio, so I'm a Scorpio, but I'm an alchemist, so I'm all about science, but not science fiction. Real science, not science fiction. It's not my thing. I'm a realist. It's probably from being a Scorpio. I'm a realist. I ain't with all the fantasy shit. No, not the fantasy. Give me the real. So yeah, I watch documentaries, foreign films, all this stuff. So this is how, yeah, in New York, see, in places like Brooklyn, New York, and having access to 5 boroughs and all that's in it, we go to we have NYU, and is it the Tribeca Film Festival where they have all these foreign films with subtitles? Hell yeah, I go. I dress up. It's there, I'm going. It's like usually a week, I'll be there. And there's small theaters and things like this. Yeah, and they have a whole theater up there. Yeah, they do performances and stuff like that live. Sometimes it's a movie, things like that. Movies with subtitles. It interests me. It's how I learn. Because it's not fictional. It's stories of real people, real lives, and things, their experiences and stuff like this. I love to learn. It's like recipes and stuff like that. 1/4 of this, 1/8 that, 1/4 this, point this and point that. You sometimes recipes when you gotta break them down and stuff like that. So math does apply, but it's simple math. Cause breaking down fractions and decimals, that's easy. Now I could bust that up. Breaking down fractions, yeah, and decimals and turn them for recipes, I could do that easily. All right, I could divide this fraction and turn it into a mixed number and do all of that stuff. Yeah, I could do that. So, math, numbers, and all of this stuff, Sag. Now, how does this equate to philosophy? How does math, right, equate to philosophy? Because philosophy is ideology and theories, and all of this stuff is words. So see, this is what I'm saying. This when things start getting confusing for me. When you start mixing letters with numbers and all of that, it starts getting confusing for me, Sag. For you too. Now, Sagittarius, right? The sun was just in your sign, and Mercury. So now the sun, which rules the fifth house, indicates fifth house matters. The performer. We just talked about the performer and all this other stuff. The performer, it has two definitions. Which one are you, Sag? Mercury, which isn't it in Capricorn now? Right? I just looked this up and I looked at. Let me see. I pulled up a chart on. Now I gotta give a shout out to AstroSeek because I use a lot of different. Now make no mistakes about this. I use a lot of different, I guess, search engines and all of this stuff on the web when it comes to astrology. I like different perspectives. Now I don't like to read their interpretation of. I don't like to read them because I got my own, right? So you could call me biased in that way. Now, sometimes I might, right? But it's important for any scientist wants to, if you're doing an experiment, right? Any scientist intention, right? Because you want guys, I need to warm up. My coffee is too cold. You want the clean, because cleanliness is next to godliness, guys, right? No, it is. Right? Right. Cleanliness is next to godliness, guys. Right? So when it comes to doing experiments and these types of things, it's important that a scientist keeps their work area, right, and the tools and all the stuff that they're using to gather information as clean as possible of contaminants, germs, and all that other stuff. But a true scientist he seeks to do that because you love this kind of stuff. So you want the purest results possible, the most honest, the most purest possible. You want to know the truth. A scientist, Sag, seeks out the truth about certain things, right? It could be pathogens, it could be food. Scientists study all types of things. All types of things. They probably are related to the human body, right? In some way, whether it's food. Yeah. But we want the purest results possible because the idea is we want to know the truth. The truth, we need, because the truth will set you free, Sag. So we seek, when a scientist set out to do some sort of research and an experiment, they are in search of the truth, right? Usually. So now Mercury, right, which was also, guys, I gotta warm up my coffee. I need some coffee. I need it hot though. Mercury was now I'm looking at AstroSeek. But now, guys, to be fair. And why I love AstroSeek is because it connects you to a point. It connects, it can point. I use it to connect to 2 points in time. So through their transit calculator, I could, like a birth chart, right? And the transit chart. But I put in today's date, January 21st. But now here it says 1970. I was going for 1975, but I guess God was, because that's the year I was born. But to be more fair and make it less about me, we're going to go with 1970. It was before I was born. At least 5 years. January, at least 5, almost 5, right? Maybe a little bit over 5. But so today, 2025. Now I did put in Brooklyn, New York. I probably should have put in Philadelphia, but because that's where I'm at. But it probably is not going to make that much of a difference in terms of longitude and latitude, and not really much, right? But now, yeah, Mercury is in Capricorn right now, right? Now, yeah, according to this, it's saying the 11th house. So did it move to Aquarius? Yeah. So Mercury now, yeah, it looks like, because here, according to here, it is in the 11th house, in the natal house, 11 today. But now, natal house ruled by this transit planet is, see, Leo. I can't make this shit up. It says Sun in the natal house is 12th, the 12th house, right? So that's not, it's Sun in the 12th. That's Capricorn, right? No, it's not. The 12th house, the Sun is in Pisces. According to today. In the natal house, the 12th house. And then the 7th house, which is Leo. Yeah, the performer. Now here, the moon is in the 8th house. Natal house ruled by this planet is, Cancer. Mercury is now, see, that's where I was going for, is in the 11th house. But now the rulers are the 4th and the 5th. So Gemini. Yeah, well, it says Gemini for both. The symbol is Gemini, but it says, 4th and the 5th. So now we're looking at Jupiter, which rules your planet. Jupiter is in the natal house, the 4th, 10th, and 11th house. The natal house that rules Jupiter is 11th, 10th, and 11th house. So that's Capricorn and Aquarius. So see, Sag. Now Jupiter itself is the 4th house. But it's the, I just said this, the 10th and and 11th house. They are rulers over. So I'm assuming that for Jupiter, right? For Sagittarius it is transiting through your 4th house, right? The house of Cancer, the moon, the planet of the moon. But also, this is how I'm reading it. And 10th house, Jupiter, right, is the rulers over, I guess, your 4th house, right? Or, this is collective. So the collective of Sagittarius is, your 4th house is being highlighted here. It's something happening. Jupiter is transiting through collective part, Sagittarius, right? Through your 4th house. Your 4th house is Sagittarius. And the rulers